Hello, Putin, how's you doing? Today, I just want to talk about transport in rural Ireland. So, places like Cavan, some rural parts of Cavan, some rural parts of Monaghan, especially Donegal, places like that, some parts of Sligo too. And basically, what I'm talking about, these rural villages, rural towns that are in the middle of nowhere, especially in Donegal. There's towns in Donegal that's an absolute journey away from society. And you have old people living in these towns. And my greatest concern is for old people for public transport, because we can't expect old people in this country to walk to the nearest town that's about 20 kilometers away. Let's just say. We can't expect it. Obviously, we can't expect it. And one thing I would love to see, I suppose, if I ever become a politician or anything like that, if I ever do become, head of the Department of Transport, one thing I always try and do is try and bring back the old train lines, I suppose you could say, because there was loads of trains going to every part of the country, back in the day, I suppose you could say that. There was more train lines, there was more infrastructure for trains, and and the government back in the 60s and the 50s tore up half of the train lines, which was a really stupid idea. It was a stupid idea because they spent so much money in building the train lines in the first place. It was done by the British, a good majority of it. But this was ridiculous to try and get, because if you think about it now, half of the places that are in the middle of nowhere would have had train lines probably going through it at least, and would have had a small station. But as we know, I know two or three old people who spend half of their pension, half of their weekly pension, on trying to get taxis in and out to the nearest town, and spending 30 to 40 euros nearly on taxis in and out, and one way in and one way out. Like, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And you think about it, they have to pay shopping, they have to pay for, majority of them own their own house, and they pay, property tax and everything like that. You have to think of it as a joke, because it's honestly just a joke. That's, these people have lived in this country. I know people that's lived in this country nearly 90 years. Actually, I know two people who are over 90 who lived in the Republic of Ireland for 90 years. And have never left the country and always stayed in Ireland. And now, when they supported the Irish government, always pay their taxes and everything. And the government just gives them the finger, and that's really as simple as that. Because they have to go and ask for a lift. They have no bus service. They have nothing in the middle of nowhere, which is it's down a weird back country road. It's no infrastructure at all to capacitate them to go to Cavan Town, which is just a shame, because this pastor said this person's over 90. One of them was over 90. And you think it would kill the government to pay for maybe a taxi in and out to the town every week. You think it would have killed the government to pay for that? Would have killed them? Because I tell you one thing, if I was Taoiseach or something like that, I would definitely take it out of my own salary to pay that, make sure that woman got in to get her pension and whatever she wanted to do in the town. Because I don't know what they expect people to do. Walk. Did they expect old people to walk 70 or 80 miles nearly into the nearest town, or 80 kilometres nearly to the next town? It's a joke. And then you have the rural post offices closing down, which is even more of a joke, because older people have to travel further. And obviously older people, I know a good lot of older people too, especially in my side of the family, who have problems with the stomach. They can't go far, let's put it that way. Like, they can't go from Cavan to, let's just say, to Kerry. They can't go to Cavan to Kerry. The only place they could go from Cavan down to maybe Tullamore, that's as far as they can go, and then the stomach could start acting up, and they wouldn't be able to go any further. They wouldn't be able to walk, or they wouldn't be able to go anywhere. So that's another issue that we have to find solutions to, because it's really, really stupid. And older people generally, I know a good lot of old people, don't like asking favours or don't like asking for help. Which is the way they were spot the way that generation was brought up. You had to put up with it, I suppose. That was the way they looked at the back years ago. That you had to put up with your whatever situation when there was no point in complaining about it. You had to get up and get on with it. That's the way they looked at it back then. But you have to admire the old people having to, they obviously are, some of them in pain, and they're on the road. Majority of them are on the road too. And my heart really goes out to them, because it's hard to be on your own. I know myself, it is really hard. And obviously if you have to walk somewhere, a long journey away is obviously hard too. And it's just you just look at it. You just look at this and you just like. I know that sometimes I have to give credit to some parts of the Cavan. There is buses going, local lake buses in Monaghan too. There is some buses, but there's not enough, I suppose you could say, to capacitate them. I suppose you could say, like, we need small rural transport for older people. But if you live in the back end of a country road that's very, very hard to get into, or very, very hard to access, then the government is not going to bother to even do anything about you. Which is really just a shame. But anyway, I think old people should be, put above the majority. It should be the highest priority for the state, I suppose you could say, because as I said, but that woman that was 90, 90, I think it's 91, 92, around that age. She's been here all her life. She's paid her taxes all her life to the Irish government. And when she gets old, everybody expects that the state will care for you when you get old. And just no home help or nothing. And that's just the finger's just being straight given to her, and more or less saying, you paid your taxes, you paid God knows how much to the Irish government over the last 91 years and 92 years. We don't care. We really don't care anymore about you because you're useless to the state. That's the way they look at it in the door. Which is an absurd thing. But hopefully maybe soon, maybe she might get some way, and hopefully they'll be able to sort that out, because it's obviously a mess, obviously, because it would not kill it would not kill it would not kill the government to pay for a little taxi running in and out to her into the town and back to her house. I'm sure it would not kill them, and she have free transport then. Anyway, thank you for watching, subscribe for more, and bye. And let me know what you think. Are you living in an area that's very lacking transport, or do you live in Dublin? Obviously in Dublin, Cork, Limerick, the cities have transport links and transport hubs and trains and the rest of that crack. Obviously more developed, obviously, because there's more people in them areas. So yeah, thank you for watching, subscribe for more, and bye.